Listo. ¿Qué pasa, amigos? This one's in English. This one's really in English. uh, okay. What we're going to see today, it's a surgery from Monday. Um, and I want you to check. This is a white cataract, but it's not a white cortical, it's a white nuclear cataract. And in the beginning of the surgery, there are a lot of reflexes you cannot see very well, but there are focal fibrosis in the anterior capsule. And I want you to see is that when you have this kind of fibrosis, you get a guess that this is a mirror from what you have in the posterior part of the cataract. If you have fibrosis in the front, you might have fibrosis in the back. So when I crack this nucleus, you will see a band of a leathery band of cataract that makes difficult to fragment the nucleus. Okay, so it's not that bad. You make a little effort and you do it. You fragment the nucleus. It's not that much trouble. But the lesson here is if you see even little spots of fibrosis, you gotta guess that something like that is going on in the back of the cataract. And you gotta expect this and you gotta search for this. Because sometimes when we chop the nucleus, we just go chop and we open wide our nucleus and we assume as 90% of the time that is totally fragmented. But if you don't notice this leathery band, it's like gum. Look, it does like this, and it doesn't break. So that's a very, very nice thing, to look. Let me see if something, I am missing something. It's 5:28 here, 5:28 in the morning, so I'm kind of sleepy. But let me see if we have to check something else here. No, that's it. No, that's pretty much it. So I really hope you enjoy it. I want you to check also that this is a white nuclear cataract, different from a cortical cataract. And I hope you enjoy the surgery. Leo, vamos.
Okay, here we go. We already did our incision here, side port here, and you can see we have fibrosis here. It's fibrosis, just a little bit of fibrosis, but usually when you inject your trypan blue, sometimes you can see a little bit more. And you can see here that we have floppy iris right here. Look how it dances, just with the fluid. Okay, so now this is dispersive OBD, a little bit to protect the iris, and then I go in and inject a little bit more, and this is cohesive OBD right here. I'm gonna touch my capsule and I see I have no intumescence, no movement of the nucleus, so I assume I don't have a risk of Argentinian flag. We will talk about that some other time. So where should I start? Here I have fibrosis. Here I have some fibrosis. So I will start here. You see how it does? Look, there's a little bit of ulnar weakness right here. Right here. So we have to be careful. And I just perform a regular capsulotomy because I feel there is no risk of Argentinian flag. this doesn't mean that we have no risk for, here we get to the fibrosis area, so I go slow, check in the capsule. You see here, the dye didn't impregnate well the anterior capsule. And here we go, kind of feeling the anterior capsule instead of really seeing it, but we are okay. Okay. Now, I'm going to check the capsulotomy. Yeah. I'm going to release the pressure. Release the pressure. And check here my capsulotomy. Here I have the capsulotomy. Here. Okay, here we. I am feeling the capsule. Look, I cannot see it, but I feel it. And I pull upwards and I see the movement, so I know it's there, okay? I don't know if you see this in the recording, but it's like that, okay? I'm gonna perform just a little bit of hydrodissection, just a little bit, okay? And here we go. Okay. I know you might not seen anything. You may not have seen anything here in the recording, but believe me, I didn't see much more here live. Okay? I have a very deep chamber. Look how deep it is. So I'm gonna impale. Chop, por favor. I'm gonna impale the nucleus. Impale. When I have a firm grab, I am going to choose. I'm going to choose an horizontal chop. Okay, there we go. And now I'm gonna try to get 40 de poder. Look at the posterior plaque. Do you remember the fibrosis in the anterior capsule? Well, you have the same right there. Look at the plaque. So, this leathery band. Can you see this leathery band right there? Let's try to break it. Try to break. Nice and easy. Okay. Okay. And this fragment just flipped. Okay. There we go. So, the thing with this kind of cataracts is that you have a lot of space in the capsular bag because you have a big nucleus, but some of it was cortex. And this cortex goes away, and you have a lot of space, so you don't have the nucleus is loose. So it's not that easy. It's more difficult to chop with this kind of cataract. That's why Morganian cataracts, this is not Morganian, but this is the same principle why Morganian cataracts are hard. Because it dances. It's loose in the capsular bag, and you can get a firm hold of it. Okay? Okay, now here we go. We chop, just nice and easy. You have to be very patient with this kind of cataracts. Okay, here we go. So, what do you want to know about this? If you have any question, please tell me right here. Down here, you can comment and ask me if you want to know something. Maybe I'm forgetting to tell you something. You can ask. Nice and easy, nice and easy, nice and easy. Okay, here. I move my fragment. Because it's stuck in the angle, I move it just in front of my phaco tip. Last one. What am I doing with my chopper? It's downwards, protecting the capsule, okay? Okay, now we're done. Good. As you see, you have to be patient, you don't have to run. We are like maybe 7 minutes here. It's okay with this kind of cataracts. You don't have to run. Sinsky. And explaining this kind of things, it take a little bit more. You know? Okay. Can you see the fibrosis here? This fibrotic spot right here. Okay. Good. Okay, so cohesive OBD right here. Cohesive. Putting cohesive in the angle to remove my dispersive. Right here. Okay. ¿Qué lentes? And now, lágame aquí por favor. We inject our preloaded IOL. This is a nice preloaded IOL. Sometimes it comes out in a funny way, so you have to flip around the tip. That's usual in preloaded ones. It's okay. It's very easy. So as you can see, okay, if you know what to expect, here you have some things in the capsule. I'm gonna polish the capsule here. Okay, just a little bit. Okay, take all the OBD. Take all the OBD from the angle, from the cornea. You don't wanna go that close to the endothelium. It will go away in 24 hours. And it's just a small amount, very small amount, so it won't cause any TAS, it won't cause any hypertension, because you removed everything from the angle, okay? Okay. So, if you know what to expect, what to do, it's a very easy cataract. Can be very hard, can be very easy. And we're done. Okay. Thank you all, guys. Tell me what you have done different, if you have any questions. See you. Cerramos chiringuito.